What's up, everyone? Welcome. So, for people who are already familiar with this, this is going to be then 801 Hounds Squad, the new clan that got released for Arcade. And it has gotten 3 nerfs, I think, already. And yeah, it's definitely balanced. Definitely balanced. So, let's go over the lore, then build order, and then look at some of the games they had. Lore, it's gonna be very easy. You're just gonna go full military. Don't think about it, just go military. You do want to get the second lore to be able to get the soul from killing Trogger, but that's about it. Then build order. It's very simple. You build a scout camp, you scout, you build a house for population, you build a polar area to get some military, you build a stone to mine stone to upgrade your main and scout camp, and then you build more military and more house. Now, if that's done, then the next objectives is to scale. So you want to build another military camp, probably some houses, and another military camp. You might be thinking, Rex, there is no woodcutter. And you're correct, there is no woodcutter. We don't need it. That's about it. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's look at the games. So I think the longest game is game 3, so I'm gonna have the music playing from there, the sound. But we're gonna look at all the games. So yeah, let's start. So first thing first. As every time you just wanna build the scout camp, you wanna scout, you make 2 scouts and you split them up. Splitting up scouts is like maybe 6 food that you save, so it's very minuscule thing, but it does add up over time because the scouts don't have to backtrack if they scout different ways. You do want to keep 1 scout out 24/7 because you do need to get a lot of ties scouted so you can actually go into them and clear them. And I'm surprised that the clan doesn't have like a scouting military unit. That's like the only thing it's missing. Then once you have scouted a little bit, then you can make your decision. Do you need to get the military unit right away to clear to get like a die with the sheep, or will you scout a little bit more and get military units a bit later? Usually the best timing would be when you get attacked, since then your guy is going to be injured and you can make him into a berserker faster. The military unit for Hound. So the Hound clan does not have a chief. It just has specialized military units that can gain levels. There are gonna be 4 different types. There's bush skin, fox skin, bear skin, and a boar skin. So we are not going to use any wolf skin because they are way too easy to kill. They give you food if you get enemy souls.
The sheep really do help me.
The primary one that we're gonna use is gonna be a bear skin, because bear will allow us to get wood from the killed creatures. And with that food we can build everything that we need to be aggressive. Winters are a bit rough for the clan. You need to stack up a lot more wood, but otherwise it's not really too big of a problem. Then the boar skin, you want to get to level 2 to get the healing blessing. It might even be your first pick depending on the map. It's a map variable. If you have a lot of Trogger to clear, then you probably want to make one boar skin and level it up to 2 by killing off specialized workers and getting to level 2, and then making a spearkin and going to start layering. But if you don't need to wait for the second lore and have a boar skin at level 2, then you can make a bear skin and you can just start smacking. And you can add a bear skin with another brawler that you can later make into a boar skin. You can do a lot of HP management with military units that you have. So if you have an injured guy, it will convert faster into berserker, and that berserker then you can go and clear a little bit, let him tank, and then you can use him in the war camp to get a soul, to get HP back, and yeah, just a lot of HP management to say the least. About the lore master, you can have it, maybe you don't have to have it, but one thing you do have to have for this squad is that you have to have a treasure. If you don't have a treasure, then it might be a little bit tricky to get the gold to upgrade your main and scout camp. It should be doable if you get the fox skin, because if you collect the souls with the fox skin, you get gold. Our military composition is going to be one fox skin, one boar skin, and just all bear skins. So the reason why we are focusing on spearkins is that they are hard to kill, they tank a lot, and if you run away, you usually can run away and heal them up. Every other unit for the Hounds clan is quite weak, so fox skin and boar skin you can probably nuke down, but bear skin, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. Once the units get to level 3, they will get even more special abilities. For the boar skin, insane AoE heal, like insane. Fox skin gets slow. You want one fox skin because you want to get gold, and also slow your opponents so they can't run away, that your army can catch up to them and just smack them down. And for the bear skin, it literally makes your units invulnerable, so they can't die for like 2 seconds, 2.5, 3 seconds, depending how many bear skins you have. It's quite ridiculous, to say the least. 3-second invulnerability in a big fight, it can mean that you just win the game straight out. So stone. You need to mine stone to get upgraded main and upgraded scout camp, since you need to scout your opponent and you can't do it without having upgraded scout camp. So that's the only reason you have to mine stone. In a very perfect map, you would just have 3 wolf camps right away that you can colonize, and then you don't even have to mine stone.
Hey James.
Fighting with your opponent comes down to just micro, because you have specialized units. They are not that easy to kill, especially the bear skins. So you want to have the bear skins take damage and deal damage, and if you're low, you just run away. One thing to keep in mind is that the healing comes for boar skin, and you do have to have the boar skin injured for it to heal, so you have to make sure that your boar skin doesn't die. Other than that, be aggressive. Clear as much as you can. Even if you're alone, you want to get all the resources from the neutrals, especially since you're not building any kind of woodcutter, so you need to have enemies to kill to get military XP and to be able to get your buildings that you want. You usually won't be able to attack your opponent until after the winter, since you need the stone. If you get lucky and you manage to deep scout with your scout, then you can go a bit earlier. But yeah, for the attack timing for this build order is going to be after winter. You should be able to have like at least you have at least 2 military units, and then you should be able to scale them to have 4.
Scout gives you 100?
Alright, so I got a little bit excited because specialized workers give you 30 military XP if you kill them.
I see.
Villagers get 20 military XP.
I was like, wait a second, what?
And
it was
if
because
you
of
kill
the
a berserker, then you get 100 military experience. It might also be done because of their level, what level they have, but that seems around it. So to get military units to level 2, you need 250 military experience, and you can get that by either killing the souls in the military camp or picking up the loot, the neutrals. But you want to get wood, so you're probably gonna just focus on the bear, grabbing everything, and then the boar has to get 250 by being inside the camp and killing souls. It will be needing a little bit of adjustment. You can be very greedy in the winter. You can get like 3 sick, even 4 sick if you want to. It doesn't really matter. With any other clan you would be having a lot of problem because your people got sick. But with the Hounds you can just turn them into military experience or military units that have full HP, so it's not really a problem for them to be injured. For engaging into the tiles, make sure you have the bear skin deck and try not to overextend. Pull back, wait a little bit, heal. If you can get Monster Slayer, it would be insanely good, because you can level up your units faster and they're gonna be more stronger once they get leveled up. One thing to keep in mind is that don't chase your opponents too much. Try to
so many
keep
sheep everywhere, it's insane.
Some distance to make sure that you have enough HP to be able to pull your army back and not get killed being near the edge of the border. You can have your bear skins in the edge because they can tank a lot, but other units, your boar, you wanna probably keep safe, and the fox skin is your ranged unit, so you just want to maybe run away or run around with the fox skin. You can very easily clear a Mulker camp early on with the military units you get, since the healing and damage done. Yeah, I mean the bear skin is just they are way too tanky.
I will go ahead and take also.
That's the only reason why this even.
It is still more.
It's not the only reason why it works, but it's one of the reasons it works. The other reason why it works is that the healing from the boar is insane. The bear heals way too fast. Alright, I'm gonna switch to focus on the game 2 because there's gonna come important moment here up quite soon. So I have survived the winter. I'm clearing more Trogger to get more wood. I see that Wolf is coming. Wolf is being greedy here because it doesn't have full HP. I'm getting my fox soul, killing off the Troger to have all the souls I can have, and then just taking some hits. You see, the Bearskin is not really losing any HP, and then Boar stays a lit there and already loses a lot. So, the reason why this is bad is that his HP is very low, and he's still standing near the edge. Like, this is not what you wanna do. You want to have a bit more HP if you want to stand like in the edge, because this is what can happen. Yeah, you fight a little bit, you focus the wrong target, and GG. You lost your units. What else you wanna do? I'm gonna switch to game 4 in a second. Game 1, yeah, I mean, just go into the dial, injure the villagers, go out and heal up. You don't really care about killing the villagers more than you care about just having them run around, get them injured, so that the opponent economy is going to be crippled. And if they do something like this, that is coming up in a second now, where they pull all the villagers. So, as I was telling, you want to have your Bearskin be the bulk of your army and be in the front. So you just want to kite them around and have the Bearskins work. So yeah, just running back and forth, and that's about it. So you have your Foxkin, deal damage, go out, they can't go or chase because they're not military units, so they are just losing a lot of food right now, and he's probably gonna get sick, so he won't even be able to survive. Alright, he gave up pretty much on microing, so the army or the population that got split is dead. And yeah, there we go. I think if there is anything else that I missed, I will go back to the quiet once more. So once you open this up, the web page will be available. You can come here, look at the build order, and if anything, look at the hints and tips. So I have marked everything down here that I think is important to keep in mind. And just looking it over, yeah, I think I got everything covered. So, except that you want to have one scout up nearly 24/7 for the 12s. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for looking at the Hound quiet. Go have fun and enjoy. I'm off. Bye.